Most tactical folders are worthless in real-world violence. They're designed to impress keyboard warriors, not survive savage violence. They look flashy, flip smooth for the camera, and sell fantasy. But when blood's flying and your life's on the line, most of them will fail you. In this video, I'm going to break down 5 must-have requirements before I'd ever trust one with my life. Let's check it out. Before we get into it, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I'm only covering 5 critical requirements for choosing a tactical fighting knife for self-defense. But the truth is, in my contemporary fighting arts combat system, we actually use 11 strict requirements when evaluating a tactical fighting folder for real-world violence. Now, I break down these 11 requirements in my books, Knife Fighting and Knife Fighting Targets. You can find them on Amazon, and I'll include a link down below. The first requirement is concealability and accessibility. A knife does you no damn good if it's too large, bulky, or heavy to carry every day. The biggest mistake most guys make is they buy oversized tactical folders that look badass online but turn into a huge pain in the ass for real-world carry. A solid tactical folder for self-defense must be compact enough to hide easily, yet big enough to get the job done. You also need quick, predictable access, and that means your carry position is critical. I prefer a pocket clip that lets me draw it smooth with immediate orientation in my hand, because in real-world violence, fine motor skills go to shit real fast, and fumbling for your weapon can get you killed. One thing people overlook: if it's easy for you to access, it might be easy for your attacker too. That's why knife retention and weapon awareness are non-negotiable. The Crawford Casper folder nails this balance. One reason I've always respected it as a true tactical fighting knife for self-defense. I need to stop for a quick legal reality check. Knife carry laws are different everywhere. The state, city, even the country. What's legal in one place can get your ass arrested in another. Always check your local laws on blade length, concealment, and carry before you carry it anywhere. The second requirement is a rock-solid locking mechanism. Now, this is one of the most overlooked aspects, especially by guys who buy knives based purely on looks or internet hype. If your blade collapses during a violent encounter, you could slice your own hand or your fingers wide open. Not to mention, you could lose your life. A fighting folder must lock positively and securely the second it's deployed. Zero play, zero doubt. In real-world violence, your blade will hit bone, muscle, heavy clothing, and hard resistance. That's brutal mechanical stress. In contemporary fighting arts, we prefer locking systems that deliver serious strength under pressure. The Crawford Casper folder uses a solid liner lock with positive engagement that holds firm once it's opened. It also has a secondary safety mechanism that prevents accidental disengagement during combat movement. That extra security matters most when your life is on the line. The bottom line is, if I cannot trust the lock, I don't trust the knife. Period. If you're serious about learning real-world knife combat, you'll want to check out my books, Knife Fighting, a step-by-step guide to practical knife fighting for self-defense, and my other book, Knife Fighting Targets, the ultimate knife fighting targeting system where I teach realistic, no-nonsense knife fighting skills for real-world encounters. These 2 books cover everything you need to know about knife fighting, from knife selection and knife grips to stances, footwork, targeting, knife retention skills, and so much more. I'll put a link in the description down below if you want to check it out. And if you're someone who prefers video instruction, check out my full-length instructional video, Warblade, that goes deep into hardcore knife fighting tactics that actually work when shit hits the fan. It's available for sale on my website at sammyfranco.com. And if you're a War Machine Elite or Ultimate member, you can watch it for free inside the members only section of this channel. And if you're not already a War Machine member, click the join button below to check out all the different membership options we have available. The third requirement is positive weapon retention and proper handle design. In my knife fighting classes, I hammer this home. You lose your knife and you lose your life. Too many knife novices obsess over the blade and completely ignore the handle. Stupid mistake. In real-world knife combat, your grip is everything. Chaos hits hard, hands get sweaty, bloody, slippery, or slammed around in close-range combat. If the handle does not lock into your hand, that knife can shift, slip, or get ripped away. In my CFA system, we demand a handle that creates a strong bracing effect. Finger grooves, thumb indexing, aggressive texture, and smart geometry all work together to keep the weapon glued to your hand under violent pressure. And don't forget about impact shock. When your blade slams against bone or hard resistance, that force drives straight back into your grip. And if that handle is weak and has a poor design, you'll lose control fast. The Crawford Casper Tactical Folder excels here. Its handle delivers excellent grip security, strong thumb purchase, and solid bracing during heavy impact. It feels locked in and reinforced, and that's exactly what you need in a true tactical fighting folder. And just to be clear, I'm not being paid to promote or endorse the Crawford Casper folder. I'm discussing it because, in my opinion, it meets the functional requirements I look for in a serious tactical fighting folder. Hey, we're about to get back to the video, but let me ask you something. Do you want to legitimately accelerate your self-defense skills? And are you tired of being misled by unqualified wannabe experts with zero credibility and no understanding of real-world violence? If the answer is yes, now is the time to join my War Machine memberships. You get access to the CFA Video Vault, a massive private library of full-length instructional videos covering real-world self-defense. You also get exclusive full-feature video content, downloadable training PDFs, private membership updates, and direct insight you're not going to find anywhere else. And for those of you who want the highest level of access, War Machine Ultimate takes it even further with direct CFA instruction, structured training modules, rank path preparation, and exclusive specialized combat programs, including the Widowmaker program, Feral Fighting, Savage Street Fighting, and Warblade 2 Knife Combat. As a War Machine member, you have direct access to me in the comment section of all my videos. So if you have questions, you're going to get real detailed answers from me and not some random keyboard warrior. So if you're serious about mastering real-world combat skills, hit the join button below and you'll be taken to the War Machine membership page where you can see all the available levels and choose the one that fits your goals. Now, let's get back to the lesson. The fourth requirement is reliable, fast, one-hand opening. This is where a ton of so-called tactical folders completely fall apart. They look cool on a table and flip nice when you're safe at home, but that means nothing in real-world violence. In a real self-defense encounter, you might only have one hand free. Your other hand could be fighting off the attacker, protecting your head, or controlling distance. That means your folder must be deployed lightning fast with one hand. You want a solid opening system like dual thumb studs that work from either side, smooth under pressure and ready when adrenaline is dumping and fine motor skills go out the window. It should also allow quick kinetic deployment with a sharp wrist flick when violence is already exploding. No flashy tricks, just pure efficiency. The Crawford Casper folder kills it here. Dual thumb studs, strong one-hand opening, and fast kinetic deployment. It opens smooth, locks tight, and delivers the reliability that I demand in a tactical fighting folder. The fifth requirement is proper blade design and cutting performance. And this is where most guys get emotionally attached to fantasy instead of reality. They buy tactical folders because they look deadly, and not because they actually perform in violence. In my CFA system, we prefer a partially serrated combo blade for self-defense. And here's why. In real-world violence, you're not cutting just through soft tissue targets. You're slashing through heavy jackets, denim, leather, and multiple layers of clothing before you ever hit soft tissue. That's where serrations become extremely important. The serrated portion acts like teeth that helps bite, rip, and saw through resistant material during slashing motion. And ideally, those serrations should be positioned toward the lower portion of the blade so they make contact early during the slashing action. And let me say something else that a lot of people do not want to hear. Many straight-edge tactical folders are lousy for self-defense. They may slice beautifully in demonstrations, but heavy clothing changes everything. If your blade struggles to penetrate fabric during a violent encounter, that's a serious problem. The blade length also matters. A fighting folder must remain concealable, but the blade still needs enough length and structural capability to penetrate effectively. In my CFA system, we prefer a blade length of approximately 3.75 inches combined with a knife weight that still allows quick manipulation and deployment. And once again, the Crawford Casper folder checks these boxes very well because the blade design balances concealment, penetration capability, cutting efficiency, and practical self-defense application without becoming oversized or cumbersome. And that's the difference between a knife designed for fantasy and a knife designed for real edge weapon combat. So there you have it. 5 critical requirements every tactical folder must meet before I'd ever trust it with my life in real-world violence. And if you want the full 11-point requirement breakdown that I use in my CFA system, grab my books, Knife Fighting and Knife Fighting Targets. The links are in the description down below. Thanks for watching, train hard, stay dangerous, and I'll see you guys at the next video.